Hi friends, MD Vegan. I'm happy today is my gentle juice fasting day. Once a week I put my digestion to rest and only drink fresh juices, all kinds of beverages that are light. And I feel great, so I feel inspired, and I make a juice with a new recipe. And it is a green juice with kale. As kale coming into season, we in Germany get some of them again. They only have harvested usually after the first frost. It's not there yet, but they already begin to sell the kale. I will make more with kale, of course. But kale is not so easy because it's firm. You have these centrifugal fast juicers. You can't do so much greens with it, but you can do some. Technically, it's not easy for them to process the greens. They have a strong fiber, the greens. Here I have parsley and kale. That's my greens for today. You know, parsley is cleansing, very strong, and kale is super rich in nutrients. It's maybe our most nutrient-rich food we have, and leafy greens at all are our healthiest foods. Juicing, counts too. Juicing is not so healthy as to nutrition. It's cleansing. It's cleansing and rebooting the system, such a juicing day. And I mainly drink juices on a fasting day. I enjoy them all the time, but on fasting days, mainly juices. Juices are fasting days. You know. So the kale juice requires a little bit of care if you have such a fast juicer. My slow juicer is repairs. Yeah, he's very old. It's very old, and I hope to get him back soon. But so far, I have this friend gave me that. It's very nice. It's a fast juicer. They are good too, but they cannot get along so good with the greens. So I have to use some of the apples and the pears here. That is especially for kale and parsley. Parsley is with pear perfect, and kale with apple. But kale is with apple too sour, too bitter. Sometimes I like to make the kale juice sweeter with the pear. So this is perfect when I have apple and the pear together with the kale and the parsley. Yeah, and as all of these greens are always a little bit sour, I thought about another seasonal fruit to make it sweet today. That might be perfect for kale. I have these kinds of, all kinds of, you see even the dark ones here, grapes. Yeah? Grapes are nice to juice, very easy. And also I will put them one apple, one kale, one pear, one grape, and lemon and ginger to give it all a little bit of boost. Yeah. Lemon and ginger is a perfect pair. It makes everything more delicious, more tasty, yeah, and also warming. So come back in a moment and show you my juice. Wait a second. There we go. It's a good liter, and it is light green. I like the color. Of course, a lot of fruit in there, and the pure green juices, they are usually darker, but when you have more fruit in there, they're getting lighter. The color is important, of course. Yeah. The green is our favorite color for food. Greens are our healthiest food, so green juices are the backbone of a fasting day, of course. I like green juice all the time, and there are so many ways. And I like to put fruit into green juices, and green juices always have a little bit of problematic flavor. You can't just drink a pure green juice. Some people do, but I like to have it very delicious and balance the flavors of sweet, sour, and bitter. Hot, of course, is also a flavor, and salty is another one, but that's not in here this time. Celery would be a little bit salty. Greens are usually bitter and sour a little bit, sometimes a little bit sweet, but fruit are sweet and sour mainly. Yeah. And ginger is hot, and lemon, of course, sour. So this is the main thing I recognize, I think about if I make a juice. How much sweet, how much sour, yeah, and how much bitter. And so let's see what it tastes like. Looks nice, the texture also, it's runny. That's because of the fruit. They have been fresh and crunchy, and with this fresh and crunchy fruit like apple and pears, you have a runny juice. Some other fruit like mango or very ripe pear, soft pears, they make creamy juices. So this one is runny. It's all different. Let's see. Excuse me, please. Getting cold outside. Oh, that's wonderful. Delicious. It's a sour juice, but not sour, not too sour, unpleasant sour, like if you drink a lemon juice. No, the sour comes from the little bit green, the pear. It's nicely balanced, sweet and sour. A nice crunchy pear, they are a little bit sour sweet. And then the apple also a balanced sweet and sour. And then of course lemon. But also the parsley has a lemon tone. So it's a very sour tone. It's a very nice flavor here, a very pleasant sour flavor. I can highly recommend this juice because I guess the grapes make it also very runny and balance the sour in a very nice way, and the bitter too. Here, look what it's like. You see, this is the texture you can see. It's a delicious juice. It's so refreshing. This kind of sour, I would say it's perfect. And I'm looking forward to that. I will drink that now slowly, as that good. You have drink juices. There's no fiber. The fiber is filtered out with the juicer that takes the fiber out. The fiber is what we cannot digest. To make it simple, it's not absolutely correct, but basically we don't digest that. Instead, the fiber keeps our digestion at work. It's very important. Digestion is 70% of our immune system in the intestines. That is away now, so we put the digestion at rest and we take the nutrients right in without digestion. It flushes the system. To get that moderation, usually the moderation comes from the fiber, and you have to moderate it by drinking slowly, sip by sip, over time. That's a whole meal, such a juice, full of nutrients, but very light, very energizing. And it's nice to have a nice fresh fruit juice on a fasting day because that gives energy, and energy for creativity and for cleansing too, for cleansing also, decluttering the mind. All these things are once a week here, and that's what I need once a week to reboot the system, to get a new start, to rethink everything that comes up, and so on. These kind of things. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. If you like my video, subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day, once a week, a juice recipe. You can also find these juice recipes on Tree Yoga Moon Fasting, a Facebook page where I post all my juice recipes and a moon fasting calendar with the best fasting days, and so on and so on. I hope to see you soon.